in just a few days, Nik Wallenda will be walking over an active volcano.
Yeah, Natalie and I had the opportunity to visit with Nik as he was packing up just a few weeks ago. Well, now we are happy to check back in with him once again. How you doing, Nik?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to get on this cable and walk across this volcano.
Are you really just ready to get it done at this point? I know there's so much suspense. There's so much talk. There's a lot of build-up up to it. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited because, again, it is very near. And, you know, there's so much stress. There's so much work. There's so much anticipation. There's so many media interviews where I have to talk about all the dangers of what I'm doing and tear down my psyche the entire time. And really, that's the biggest challenge at this point in my career is the mental side of things. So I'm ready to just get on that wire and prove to the world that I can make it from one side to the other.
Okay, Nik, so when we saw you about like 6 weeks ago, 6 weeks prior to your walk, you were getting everything ready from the scaffolding, which all had to be shipped out to Nicaragua before you were able to go. Have there been any changes or altercations that you've had to overcome so far as you are preparing for this week?
There have, actually. In fact, as they have been over in Nicaragua, my team, my amazing uncle, Mike, who's my engineer, as well as my father, and a couple of other guys that are on my team. My dad called me about 3 or 4 days ago and said, you know, we have a concern. There's a substance that's being emitted from this volcano, and it's actually adhering to the wire and making it almost feel like it's greasy or slippery.
Oh, no.
The worst call you could ever imagine leading up to a walk like this. So certainly lost sleep over that, but actually went on the wire and greased up a section of that wire and walked on it fully greased just to make sure that I could walk on a wire that would be extremely slippery. And thank God I can. And again, a lot of it has to do with experience. In fact, my wife then reminded me, hey, remember when you walked over Pittsburgh and in the Allegheny River and they ended up sending you the wrong cable and it had grease on it? So you've done this before. That, of course, helped boost my confidence. But again, those sort of things that are thrown in last minute make it very, very challenging, both mentally and, of course, physically.
So 2 other things, too. When we were talking last, that was still unsure about the gas mask, if you were going to be wearing that, and then if you're going to be harnessed on it as well. Any update on that, or is that a game time decision?
Yes, so it is very much a game time decision. Since we last spoke, I actually started training with an oxygen tank because there have been concerns that those gases are so thick that there will be very little oxygen in the air in that cloud as I'm crossing. So I'm now training with an oxygen tank and again, trying to prepare for worst case. Of course, my goggles, we've had some issues during training with them fogging up, trying to figure out a way whether they're going to fog up or not. Of course, that's a concern because I need to be able to see at least as best I can. And also those gases can become so thick that you can't see 10 feet in front of you. And then other things that people don't think about are the bright lights that are going to be there from the set, because we've actually had to, it's not a set, it's natural wonder, but we've actually had to light it like a set because I'm walking at night. So are those lights going to be blinding? Are they going to cause a glare in my goggles? There are so many things that I just don't know, so many unknowns, and that's why there's so much anticipation. That's why I just want to get on that wire, because I know as soon as I get on it, then I can sort of calm down. In fact, as you watch me walk on Wednesday night, I'm sure the first 100 feet or so, I'll be more nervous, and then hopefully, as long as the elements work with us, I'll be able to relax a little bit as I continue that walk to the other side.
I'm so nervous for you. I'm so excited. Nik, we love you. We are sending you the best wishes as you embark on your journey. Of course, you can catch it on ABC, 8 o'clock Wednesday night. We'll be watching and all rooting from Tampa Bay.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And make sure you tune in early because we just announced that my wife is going to do a stunt prior to mine on that evening, and the most dangerous and also a world record attempt.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome. Again, we're thinking of you, buddy. Come back when you're done, okay? Come back and see us.
Thanks so much.